right, welcome everybody, On the Move members. This is the second part of the WP Profax 250 welding positioner. So I did post a video previously about just over a 20-minute video, kind of giving an out-of-box description and review as to the unboxing of my positioner. The video did get cut short, so I did not realize my camera had shut off. I did post on the YouTube channel. It is directly underneath of this video, so to be able, if you are watching this video, to get the full description, the first part, to keep these videos in chronological order, it is directly behind this one. I am posting both of these videos, back to back. So to finish off my review of the Profax WP-250 welding positioner, this is now the second part to be able to add on to that first video that was posted. So I am actually kind of happy that that first video did get cut short. I was kind of leaning towards a lesser review than what I'm going to give. This is a great positioner. I would highly recommend it. If you're trying to add a piece of equipment to your shop or skill set and you're looking for a welding positioner. I did mention in the first video, and I'll mention it in this video as well, if you are looking to buy a welding positioner to do positioner work, just a friendly recommendation on how I view equipment. Buy once, cry once, right? So just, if you're gonna buy something expensive, get quality. And then also, if you're gonna do jobs and take on jobs, positioners, have a weight loading, and then, your positioning table is different sizes as well between what the whole machine and unit can be able to hold. And if you buy small, you can only do small jobs. And if you buy a large piece of equipment, a larger piece of equipment can do large jobs and small jobs. So, take that into consideration for if you are adding work to this. So I do have the WP6 Profax 6-inch chuck. This is an amazing chuck. I highly recommend this. This is not the cheap one where it's a hand tightener. It does have the wrench with it. I did mention in the first video that I wasn't sure about this because the handle does have a set screw that holds this. I do like it. 10 out of 10. The chuck is great. Extremely heavy. Extremely heavy duty. Very happy with this. So 6-inch chuck, WP6, or sorry, WPC-6 Profax chuck. This and this, just so you can see a visualization here, this is a 13 3/4 inch table. And I did mention in the previous video that it was a 1/2 inch. It is 9/16, so my apologies in that. So yeah, 13 3/4 inch table. I did get the little manual that they kind of give with you. It does give you a breakdown and parts list of this. Description of everything is great. It is 21 inches in length from base to base, 13 3/4 inch table, 9/16 inch thick. And I do have this plugged up, power on it, and we'll get to how it works. Before that, I did mention in the first video that got cut out, and I do want to touch on this subject. The table is excellent, as I'm giving like a completely honest personal review. I'm not sponsored in any way, so this is an expensive piece of equipment for me, and if anybody's watching this and this helps you guys, here's an honest review of an unboxing and usage of a positioner, right? Heavy duty, great quality, love it. Right off the bat, love it. It's heavy, it's about 100 pounds. Your material isn't going anywhere. The Profax chuck, highly recommend. I do have three bolts in the base of this that is holding this on. This is going nowhere. It has a locking mechanism for the 0 to 90 rotation. Excellent. It also has a little handle back here that you clamp down, and it squeezes and holds this table in place as well. I did mention in the previous video that the handle that it does use here to rotate, this handle here is plastic and it is spring loaded. I don't think it matters. I'm happy with it. Just letting you know that this is a little on the loose, plasticky side. As far as performance or operation, it doesn't go into anything, and the chances of you using this every day, I don't know. For me, it doesn't, so I'm fine with this. I did want to mention though, because I think this is important, when this was shipped to me, and I originally had given this a little pour of a review, the foot switch is plastic. I can be a little hard on foot switches at times, and is why I'm kind of giving this a little bit lesser of a review, is that I'm doing an unboxing, I haven't even used this yet, and it came to me cracked. So there's a chip in it right here. I don't know if I have it. Unimportant. Here it is. So this piece of plastic where my cord goes into is chipped. So to be able to spend the money on a positioner and have this come in and do an out-of-boxing video and instantly have my foot switch chipped, not the biggest fan right now. But lucky for me, I do buy my equipment through a provider. Contacted him right away, took pictures, sent him the pictures. He said, sorry about that, our apologies, I will get right on that with you. So that's just good customer service. So I would recommend, if you're gonna buy, a larger piece of equipment that has some value to it, go through a welding representative that is gonna, be able to help you if something's broken or whatever. This is no big deal. They'll get me a new one and it's great. But just for anybody who is buying this and wondering about the foot switch is plastic. But with that being said, it's got a nice spring in it, good heavy, it's heavy duty plastic. It works exactly how it's supposed to be. The cord on this is incredibly long, right? So it gives you plenty travel space to not have anything like bind up with cords or anything. So I'm happy with the cord. I'm happy with the welding positioner. It does do 0 to 5 miles per hour, or RPMs. Miles per hour. RPMs. 0 to 5 RPMs. My apologies. So I'm happy about this. I do have the power on for the display here. We'll go over the display and how the display works. Very basic, very straightforward, right? So power gives you a little on light, cool. Your dial switch from 0 to 5, it's got like a good drag to it. It feels good. Like the switch itself feels like quality. Of course, if you dropped this in any way or banged it, you'd break it. These are plastic switches. It does have a fuse in it, and Profax does ship you extra fuses. So just to be aware of that. It does use a fuse. I believe all positioners do use a fuse as well. Could be wrong about that too. It does have a remote and panel switch. So if you choose to use this without a foot pedal, it does have just a panel switch. So that's your middle button. And as we see here, I will flip this to panel. Oh, okay. Panel, two-way switch, panel and remote. Remote is your foot switch, panel is just your panel. Your next switch over here is forward and reverse. So right now it is an off. It does go up for forward, middle is off, and bottom is reverse. So we are in the off position. If we turn this forward, right, we instantly start moving. We can turn the dial up for speed, just for the video. sake that you can actually see this. As this is moving on its own, because this switch is on panel mode and I am not using the foot switch. If I flip this, right, because we're on, our rotation is on, we are in a forward movement, and I flip this to remote, it will stop. The remote is your foot switch. Pretty self-explanatory, but there we go. Very happy with this. If we let go of our foot, right, and we reflip this to reverse, it reverses. Pretty self-explanatory. Cool. Forward, once again, forward. The 3-jaw chuck I am very happy with. The it is a 3-jaw 6-inch chuck, happy with this. 13 3/4 table, very good. I do have a customer's exhaust here that I'm kind of working on. The clamp, it clamps great. It's equal amounts of pressure. And to be able to do your work by not having to put this on a table and manipulate your parts in a vise or on a bench, this really saves a good amount of time. So I'm happy with all of this, how this sets up. So I guess the question left is like, what's my personal review? Really, what do I think about this? What do I give this? The positioner itself, the chuck that I did go with, the foot pedal, it's all high quality. I love it. I'm going to give it an 8.5. I'm only going 8.5 because the foot switch is plastic. I might even say 8.5. This setup right here, I don't know how a positioner can get any better. This is excellent. The foot switch, it is plastic. It is a little on the cheap side. And foot switches generally do get banged up a little bit in fab shops. Lucky for me, this is a personal piece of equipment, so I take care of myself very well. But just a heads up on that. So 8.5. There you go. There you have it. The Profax WP-250. 440 max pounds in the horizontal position, and in the vertical position is 250. It's great. If you do watch this video and you do want to go back and really see, to be able to put both the videos together, go back on the channel On The Move, this page, watch the previous video, and you will be able to see both review videos that kind of go through the whole unboxing and my opinion about this all the way through. So if that helps anybody, for the welders and fabricators out there, for anybody who's trying to add a piece of equipment to your shop, I hope that helps. Leave a comment, give the video a like. Thanks guys, have a good time welding. Peace.